Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. I really enjoy practicing from the floor on Thursdays. Maybe you find yourself in a similar spot. I just feel like I don't know if it's grounding or if it's the energy vibe. I don't know, just having gone through the week, I just feel like it's a good fit for me. So here I am, and I'm just thinking it feels good to be sitting on the floor. So today, of course, movement is not required. You might choose to practice on the floor. You might prefer to stand, which is welcome as well. If you're practicing sitting, standing, sitting on the floor, maybe taking a nap, walking around outside, all of that is considered TCTSY. So every moment, whatever your needs are, might change and there will be different opportunities offered for the next 30 minutes to do whatever's right for you. I would like to mention as well next week, Stephanie Taxel will be back. So, Taxel will begin taking over practices and facilitating again starting next week. So, if you'd like, you may choose to begin with noticing how it feels to be you in your body and in this moment. One way for noticing how you're feeling could be to scan the different muscles, maybe noticing how different muscles connect, or possibly just noting any curiosity, not necessarily changing something, but maybe just noticing how you're feeling right now. Maybe the muscles in the top of your head or in your forehead, possibly around your eyes, maybe along your jaw, perhaps around your ears, maybe the muscles into your neck or shoulders, maybe the muscles in your arms or in your hands, maybe your fingers, maybe in your front body, your back body, or even along your side body. Maybe moving into your legs or your feet, maybe your toes. Maybe noticing your breath, perhaps noticing a feeling of expansion, maybe along your upper body or your middle body, or as your body is maybe moving back in, a sense of contraction. If you're interested in movement today, maybe choosing to start with some head or some neck movements. You might look from side to side, possibly choosing to pause on one side, maybe looking up and down. Another option here could be to place one arm behind you, maybe stretching with the other arm, possibly switching to the other side if you'd like. Maybe again, a neck or shoulder stretch. So again, maybe some type of head or neck movement for 2 minutes. I'm going to use the timer app and feel free to stop beforehand or go over the 2 minutes, but I will go ahead and set the timer so you're able to see where we are within the 2 minutes if you would like to follow along. We have that visual there. The next movement may be some type of opening, possibly lifting your arms up or raising them back down, possibly raising them back up, maybe going back and forth, perhaps just opening that upper body. You may choose to add some sort of twist along with the opening. And if you're sitting, you may choose to sit on your knees, maybe with your legs together or your feet maybe further apart, perhaps your legs crossed, really whatever feels best for you. You may also choose to raise one arm up at a time, possibly switching to the other side. So again, maybe some type of arm raises or twists if that feels beneficial for you, and how high you raise your arms or how much you twist. Just keep in mind there's no goal, there's no right or wrong. It's really whatever feels beneficial and what feels best for you today. We're all different, so what feels best for me might be different for you. So please just honor whatever it is that your body might be communicating with you. Next, I will offer cat cow or opposing C shape. And this is a spine movement. You can sit or you may choose to do this. So you may choose to go back and forth between the cat and the cow. Cat is almost more of like a rainbow shape for the spine, whereas cow would be the opposite shape. And you're welcome to move around as well. You don't have to stay in one option or the other. So you may choose something like this, possibly moving side to side, maybe forward, backward, maybe even around in a circle if you'd like. And you can also do this sitting as well. You might choose to use your arms. So maybe your version of cat and cow for the next couple minutes here if you'd like. Next, I will offer a stretch for the calf or the back of the leg. If you choose to be on your hands and your knees, you might have your feet flat or maybe flexing your feet possibly up on your toes. Maybe choosing to stretch one leg back behind you, possibly switching to the other side. One of my favorite stretches is to do something similar to what I showed, and then maybe crossing the straight leg over the bent leg, perhaps looking back. It looks very complicated. However, it's a full side stretch and also does stretch the neck as well. If you're looking sort of in the same direction, maybe as your foot. So maybe for 2 minutes, some type of leg stretch here. Another option as well could be something like this, maybe this, whatever you'd like. Maybe something that is catching your interest, or maybe something else entirely if you're not feeling the leg stretch today. Next, I will offer windshield wipers. You may choose to be sitting or maybe laying down for this one. You might place your hands behind you. You might pause on one side. Another option here is to place your hands in front of your front leg, maybe leaning forward, or maybe back behind you, sort of stretching the opposite way. I'm more limited on my movement in this specific direction, but it does still feel good. And you may notice any type of stretch or anything that's happening maybe in your middle body, if your muscles are a bit more engaged, or maybe if they're released. And if you want, you might choose to switch to the second side. If you are lying down for this one, it's a very similar movement, just lying down. You might notice your middle body more if you're laying down, or maybe not. So, possibly some sort of windshield wipers if you'd like. If you're not interested in that, another option here could be this, or you may choose to lean forward. But again, maybe some type of leg stretch here for the next 2 minutes. So we have just a few minutes left. I figured we could end today's practice with the number four stretch. Taxel typically will end with something similar. So wanting to honor Taxel's practice a bit with copying here. So if you would like to do the number four stretch here, maybe choosing to flex your foot, maybe doing some ankle rolls, ankle turns. And you might choose to do this on your back as well. So maybe for the next 2 minutes, and then I will stop the timer and make a quick comment on rest. Now it is time for rest, and rest can look like whatever that might mean for you. Sometimes I like to close my eyes. Sometimes I like a little bit of movement. Sometimes I might lay down. So you're welcome to rest for the next 3 minutes. If you'd like to come back at 4:44, we can close practice together. If you would like, maybe noticing how it feels in your body in this exact moment. Thank you so much for coming to practice. Really grateful to share this space with each of you and this opportunity to facilitate TCTSY for the past 2 weeks. So, thank you, Audrey. All of you are valuable. Your work is valuable. Thank you so much for coming and take care.